days in a row. And right now there are 3 scenarios which could be playing out, and I will be discussing those on today's update video, including the fact when is that next move starting to be happening, and many other important questions will be answered in this video. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because this one is going to be extremely important. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap that like button on today's update video. Can we once again smash it back above the 1000 likes? That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, we can see Bitcoin has been going sideways for 107 days straight, right? So we've been bouncing from the high to the low to the high again, and currently we're still sitting in this range right here. And I believe there are currently 3 things we should be paying attention towards, and those are also the 3 scenarios I mentioned in the beginning of this video. So we can currently see that there's been a slight little reversal of strength in the market, and actually this indicator has exactly predicted where Bitcoin was going to find its struggle. And this is the CryptoC premium indicator. You can get your hands on it yourself as well if you go to cryptoc.com. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out over there, or you can find a link in the description of today's video. But this indicator exactly predicted where Bitcoin was finding some resistance. We got rejected by this level, and I straight away want to be pointing out is that currently we are in a slight little downtrend, and until we're going to be flipping the downtrend just like we did over here, I believe that we're going to be, of course, getting suppressed ever so slightly. So Bitcoin needs to be breaking above 73.5k in order to be flipping bullish. So $73,000 is the level to break for Bitcoin. If we want to be calling for a bullish continuation, we can currently see that Bitcoin is still creating a downward sloping resist line. So yeah, as long as Bitcoin is not breaking above that high right there, we are not looking for a continuation higher. Including in this scenario, I want to be pointing out the fact that currently we are hanging on one of the most important support boxes. And I am calling this a support box is because Bitcoin is right now creating a massive inverse head and shoulders pattern, like you can currently see. So we created the left shoulder, the head, and now the right shoulder. And yeah, we are currently holding the green box of support. And as long as we're holding the green box of support, there is no reason whatsoever to be worrying about Bitcoin. But once again, also for this, if we want to be seeing a continuation higher for Bitcoin, we need to be breaking above the range high. And if Bitcoin breaks below this green box right here, we are just simply going to be looking for a continuation lower. And what my targets are, if we are going to be breaking lower, is towards the lower side of the range, which of course in this case, first of all, is going to be $61,000 to $60,000, and below that lays this level, $56,000. So if Bitcoin breaks below this box right here, we're just simply going to be seeing a continuation downwards to $60,000. Then, of course, this other scenario, we can just see that Bitcoin is currently consolidating sideways. If I also go to the 12-hour time frame, and you're just going to zoom in a little bit ever so slightly, you can see that currently we're just creating a new pattern, potentially a W pattern. If we create a W pattern, it would be, of course, extremely bullish for Bitcoin. We could be approaching it as a double bottom scenario if we do clearly see a bounce higher. But currently, basically what we're seeing is that Bitcoin is bouncing between the lows and the highs of the range. For me to call what is going to be next for Bitcoin is that whenever we see a break of the range, so whether we're going to be breaking below the support box and see a retest, you want to be opening up a short position, because if we break below the support box, just like I said on the previous chart, we're just going to be going down to $60,000. And in case we do break above the top side of resistance, it's very simple, guys. In this range, we're going to be seeing a continuation higher, and my target in that case is going to be $80,000. So it is very simple what we're currently seeing on Bitcoin. It is consolidating in this sideways pattern, and if we break support, we're going to be going to $60,000, and if we break the resistance on the top side, we're going to go to $80,000. That is how simple it currently is here. This is one of the most easiest trading ranges I have seen in a very long time, and if we see the confirmed break below the support level, we're going to be looking, of course, at short positions, and also vice versa at long positions. But of course, I know the question already you have for me: when is it going to be happening? When is this breakout going to be happening? That is the big question. And to answer that question for you guys, ladies and gentlemen, we want to be looking at the Bollinger Bands indicator. This indicator on the lower side is measuring the width between the Bollinger Bands and basically talking about whenever a squeeze is happening. Also, this indicator you can use for free by going to TradingView, searching CryptoC. You can find the Bollinger Band from Crypto C Trading Indicator. It's completely for free, so if you're interested in checking it out, make sure to use it yourself as well. Extremely powerful indicator you can use for free. But basically, this indicator right now is telling us that volatility is at historical lows in the market. And for the last 4 times, once we were sitting at this historical low level of volatility, we started to see a very big move. The first time, big move downwards, then a big move upwards, then another big spike upwards, then another spike upwards, and now we have not seen the move yet so far. So there's a big move coming for Bitcoin. It is only a matter of time before it is going to be playing out. So make sure to pay attention towards it. So to answer the question, when is it going to be happening? The charts are telling us it is about to be happening any moment right now. But since this is the 4-day time frame, it could still easily last maybe another 1.5 or maybe 2 weeks. But all we need to be is just to be a little bit patient right now and see which direction the trend breaks towards. So yes, many people are also asking me, should I buy altcoins right now in this region? And honestly, if I'm looking at what part of the cycle we're currently in, historically speaking, once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, we see an ever so slight push in the Bitcoin dominance, and then the altcoin season starts. And what are we currently seeing? Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, we're seeing an ever so slight push higher on the Bitcoin dominance, and I still believe that altcoin season is definitely going to be coming, but it is not here yet. But I do believe it's going to be coming anytime soon here. And if we're going to be looking at what kind of part of the cycle we're currently in, we are clearly in Bitcoin season. At the beginning of the year, it was a little bit more altcoin season, but always in the periods where it is Bitcoin season, it is usually the best time to be loading up on altcoins, because then the most gains are still yet to be realized. So yeah, I do really believe altcoins are going to be performing good, especially since the fact at the end of this month, we're going to get the spot Ethereum ETF, and that is going to cause a lot of money to flow in towards altcoins, which is ultimately going to be sparking that altcoin season. So yeah, I do believe that we're not in a bad time in the market right now. And overall, in an overview, are we in a bad stage of the market? I don't really believe so, because actually yesterday we got the news that MicroStrategies is raising another $500 million to be buying more Bitcoin. Already, they're holding more than $14 billion worth of Bitcoin, and they're still buying more. It's telling something about the commitment they have of accumulating even more Bitcoin, even though that we're sitting at all-time highs. And yeah, yesterday as well, we saw new inflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF, and we can currently see that clearly there's a significant amount of inflows from these large scale institutions, and it is telling us something about the commitment from them as well. And since we're having an ETF, Bitcoin is not going to be disappearing, so Bitcoin is here to stay, and I am very excited about it for what this is going to bring us. So I am very excited for what this is about to be bringing us in the future. So at the same time, funding rates remain to be negative, meaning that a lot of people are actually trading short. And while we're looking at where we're currently sitting in the cycle, guys, look at this. There's loads and loads of liquidity being built up above us. To be exact, like 5 billion over here, 6 billion over here, and about 10 to 15 billion dollars worth of Bitcoin short liquidations are laying between 72 to 74,000 US dollars. So there's going to be a massive short squeeze coming for Bitcoin. And I said this so many times before, always I have been right. Bitcoin always follows the liquidity. So eventually I do think Bitcoin is going to be grabbing that liquidity on the top side to, of course, go even higher afterwards. So currently Bitcoin is of course not doing anything very special, but if you want to be trading it yourself, guys, you can currently claim an insane free $200 trade for only depositing $100 in your first 7 days. And how you can claim it is by signing up an account using that link below. So make sure to check it out. If you're interested in trading, check out Bybit in the link description of today's video. But guys, anyways, it was definitely a little bit of a shorter video. It was a different kind of video, but I truly hope you did enjoy it. If you did so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, slap on that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.